hospice patients and families. And these recordings are still available on CD as we had hoped. And also, beyond our wildest dreams, this music is actually available via the internet around the world. We are going to begin our program today with 3 non-Christmas songs that have become favorites of ours, and we hope you'll enjoy them too.
Thank you. You know, as much as the choirs have loved singing the spiritual hymns, we also soon realized that how much we enjoy the inspiration of Christmas music. Our director, Patty Wagner, if you're in the front, has done a lot of research and shared the history of several of the songs that have become beloved Advent favorites. Many of the songs were created centuries ago and have inspired countless people around the world with hopeful stories from the Bible that remind us of the blessed creation of Jesus. Among the first several songs that we will sing for you, we begin with O Come, Emmanuel, with ancient lyrics sung to a mournful funeral chant from the 15th century that guides us to surrender ourselves to the waiting for our Savior, as our ancestors did, and trusting that God will respond with the love He has promised. And then we will do another favorite. It's Do You Hear What I Hear, which was actually written in 1962, so it's rather contemporary. And it was written in Manhattan by a Frenchman named Noel, of all names, Noel Resnais, who has experienced the horrors of World War I and wanted to share a message of peace, which was needed then and desperately needed today.
a special meaning. Written in the 1500s, the author compares the birth and life of Jesus to one of the most beautiful of flowers, the rose. The lyrics mentions that the wonderful rose begins as a tender shoot that pushes forth from the earth as it begins its life in the middle of a cold winter night. This describes when Jesus was conceived to Mary in the middle of winter. In the Bible, Isaiah describes how a shoot shall sprout from the stem of Jesse, just as the song describes Jesus as the rose that comes forth from its tender stem of his ancestors. The song reveals that though many roses eventually wilt and die, this rose is different, since once it is created, it will be forever blooming. The second part of the song is from Of the Father's Love Begotten, referring to God's love which created Jesus for us. This part of the song was written by Aurelius Clemens, a lawyer and a judge, who rose to be a governor. At the age of 57, he left his work, however, and turned toward meditation, prayer, and poetry, and began writing hymns. His words were joined to a chant from the 12th century called Divine Mysterio, and were translated to English in 1851. I have to wonder if Aurelius still smiles from heaven when he hears the song still in use.
Before we finish up, can you hear me? Before we finish up, we want to really thank Blessed Trinity and Father Joe for inviting us to sing today. Father Joe and his office staff have helped us through many practice sessions, getting prepared, and they've been allowing us to practice here a couple times a month, and we really appreciate that. I want to thank our choir member, Alan Irvin, who also does a lot to help coordinate between the church and our choir. And Alan's been with us since the very beginning, so I appreciate him. I want to thank all the supportive family and close friends of the choir members who have sacrificed their own precious time with us to allow us to fill our prayerful performance mission. Without all of you, we could not do it. So thank you so much. I want to particularly thank my husband Jim with this opportunity. He's been putting up with a lot from me. So thank you so much. I also want to thank all our special instrumentalists who joined our efforts this year, including Emily with her beautiful violin, Michael, our percussionist, and Elena, our flutist, Faith, our pianist, Jim Hanna, who has come back to us after several years to sing and also plays the clarinet beautifully, so we thank you all. And I could go on and on thanking each and every one of these choir members. It's just a lot to continue to dedicate their time and talent to making us sound good and show up for all our commitments. I just can't say enough about all of them. And I want to send a special final thank you to Patty Wagner, our wonderful new director, who stepped up this year and agreed to guide us and has done a very beautiful and heartfelt job. And in light of mentioning our current choir director, I just also want to acknowledge our former choir director who guided us for 22 or plus years, John Mockenberger, who's with us today. And now we're going to finish up with two very different songs. The first is probably the most well-known of all Christmas songs. Silent Night was first heard at a Christmas Eve Mass at St. Nicholas Church in Oberndorf, Austria. The lyrics were written by a young priest, Joseph Moore, and the melody was added by his choir director, Franz Gruber. As legend has it, Father Moore introduced it for the first time with guitar, since the organ was found to be malfunctioning at Christmas Eve. The final song is the Wexford Carol. These words and music were reportedly passed down orally for hundreds of years until it was finally documented by an accomplished choir director, W.H. Flood. This wonderful song again reminds us of how the coming of Jesus connects us to the many believers before us. As generations move through life's challenges, wars, famines, and many blessings, we are all reminded of new life, bringing hope, and we are called to rejoice.
Silent night. especially thank the young ladies who help us with programs, with camera help, and I think there is a reception plan. I'm trying to think of the name of it, Fry Hall. So everyone's welcome to walk through the building to get to Fry Hall, so you don't have to go back outside. Thank you, Father, so much. Merry Christmas, everyone.